All right, very nice evening for everyone. Welcome tonight, this evening or this morning, where you connected from. This is Felix, and we are looking at certain things about the blockchain, the crypto portfolios, and tonight's going to be a very short interaction. And of course, you have your pen and your paper. You may want to pen down one or two things, and then. But first of all, I'm going to go straight. Let's look at the market and what's expected thing that we're going to look at in the market. So the market looks very cloudy, of course, even when we have a kind of a return, a nice rebound over the weekend. But you're saying this, that if the market, sorry, let me go back over here. Good. So we have a very nice bounce of the market. And then why we have to be very careful. So those of you who are trading, future trading and with shorter time, you have to be very careful because a lot of volatility actually occurring. And then we are going to a very, can I say, delicate? Why delicate? We are almost looking like I see we're going to have a kind of double tap. And if that happens, of course, we have so many chances of, rebouncing back, but having a triple top because the major delicate area we are now, we have said it in our group, that is actually 25,000 thereabout. And of course, you saw the 25,250 that it did. And we need to actually break that to be able to create, a kind of sideways move and then hit up to $28,000 plus or 29,000. And of course, give and take, we have said one of the most difficult region for BTC returning is actually from 28,000 to 31,000. So we need to get strength. But before you get there, if you are not fully into, trading and doing a lot of TA for yourself, I would not advise you to expose yourself to shorter time trade within this week because there are a whole lot of things around the market now. And then I know there was some liquidation that happened today. Why? Because people already on long, maybe people who never pick long from here. And so some manipulation happened when the market hit up 25,000 plus, almost 25,000 in some exchanges. Let me see if I can see on Binance. Okay, this may not come up. Okay, so, and we have said blockchain cryptocurrency is not gambling, it's not Ponzi scheme. People have made it look like a Ponzi scheme. It's a meticulous business you want to do. Yes, fine. With the associated risk with it, yes, there's no doubt about that. But every business with their own peculiar risk. It's just for you to understand the risk involved and know how to manage the risk. So quite unfortunate that people have been misled and been misinformed about the crypto, make it look like a Ponzi scheme or make a get rich quick. But unfortunately, it wasn't that. So crypto is not a Ponzi scheme. And so that's why you take out your time to understand the dimension of the market. And you could see that the market that has hit up 25,000 just have a kind of sharp drop and all of that. However, I was still bullish, but we wouldn't want to cross below the point of control, which is about 23,800 thereabouts. Yeah, so we don't want to cross that. And if you do, if you want to rebound back from 2335 or so, or worst case scenario, 22,500. Well, a little bit kind of bearish divergence on it. And of course, let's see we're able to overcome it. But this is the point. There's so many bad news around, of course. we have about 5 things we're looking at this week or so. The minutes of I think about 5 of them fundamentally that are going to happen this week. So you could expect some volatility so much in the market. So if you are trading future, be careful. Any little profit you see on the table, take it so that you will not be there. But we could have, after the very heavy volatility, once we're able to break above 25,000 and all of that. Sometimes you will ask me, what am I supposed to do? Maybe to look more healthy for me. Say, okay, let me wait. Especially those of you trading future, let me wait above $25,300 and consolidate. Then I can go. Just like when we're saying here the other day that we need to close a candle above and then for us to continue, and that's what was happened. However, you can see it's still maintaining such range and want to really retest back again to the market. But this is the thing we must understand. The markets, why some coins will be going down, some coins will be going up. So all you need is to get the right information to know what prompted, what perhaps may prompt some movement of some coin to up or down. We have 2 dimensions in the market. You can either be a momentum investor or you want to be a narrative investor. So most time we can be a hybrid, whereby we check the narrative. I'll tell us, he said, you don't need to look at too much of the story. If you look at the story without the narrative, you will miss out. And what has happened in the crypto market now is that most of those whales have been able to successfully take out Bitcoin and some other cryptos out of the weak hands and take it back to the strong hands. Yeah. So many things will still happen. I've told us so many things will still happen that even some will want to run away from the crypto because you see a lot of attack. Of course, we're seeing SEC doing their own and all of those things. So the only difference is that I saw Bitcoin never mind all of this journey and can say I'm purely decentralized and all of that. So be that as it may, you do not need to overhead yourself, because you made a mistake. It's just for you to sit down back and be able to, rearrange yourself so that you can align as much as possible. Okay. If you can hear me, can you put 111 on the chat box? If you can hear me, put 111 on the chat box. If you know you are hearing me, put 111 on the chat box, please, quickly. If you're hearing me, make use of the chat box by typing 111 if you hear me, please. You know you're hearing me, go to the chat box and type 111 if you know you're hearing me. You're not hearing me, then type 000. You know you are hearing me, type 111. So please, if you're hearing me, type 111. If you're not hearing me, type 000 so that we know if we close the day. Yeah, so I mean, you're hearing me. So let me know if it's my network, and possibly tonight we will not able to do so much because okay, 000. Okay, some persons are not hearing me. Okay, so people say 1-1, okay, cracking, good. Okay, cracking. Okay. Sun is breaking, okay, good. Breaking, good. Okay, so we have issues with network over here, possibly. If that's the case, so we're just going to be doing a little, and so that we don't waste our time. And the whole ideology is this: I want to just make people to understand the blockchain, the crypto is not a Ponzi, and you just need, as a matter of fact, okay, cracking, okay, cracking, cracking, good, okay, yeah, well, I just change the network, but so okay. Sorry about that. Cracking, still good. Okay. Just a moment. Let's see what we can try. Can do amendment, fine. If it's not working, then just change the network, possibly. If that will solve the problem to next time. I'm just trying to switch into another network if it can work, and that will be okay. So let's give it a try to another network. Okay, so please, I want to refresh another network, possibly. If you, yeah, we'll just change another network. Okay, so please, if it's better off now, can you type 111 on chat box? If you give better off, kindly type 111 on the chat box. If it's better off, type 111 on chat box. If it's better off now. If the network is better off, kindly type 111 on the chat box. So, okay, better off. Okay, good. Okay, good. Fantastic. That's good. Okay, so guys, let's go. Yeah, so now the dimension of the market, looking at the blockchain not being a Ponzi, cryptocurrency not being a Ponzi, and your approach towards it. A lot of people have approached me on the way, the dimension they take their crypto business. Their whole approach is so terrible, wrong, because they're running more like a Ponzi scheme. And they become victim of a lot of scammers who tell them very terrible narratives. Now, we have two major types of trading in the market. Of course, you want to learn more. I think if you ask people who have been on the 2 weeks training we had, and then we couldn't conclude last week, Friday, we're going to be concluding tomorrow. They will tell you that knowledge is actually adding up every now and then. So more of us were going to be seeing, now just imagine that Bitcoin was cracking down, all right, just a pullback, you're seeing a kind of wicked move on a token called Key. Now, most time we come to check this movement of this market is not a momentum move, it's actually a narrative move. And what's a narrative? Things around fundamentals. And of course, some narrative end up resulting to a momentum. But you will need to understand what factors actually contribute to narrative move. And of course, when does it change from narrative to a momentum? Okay, now we're having a narrative move of tokens now, every coin that has to do around AI. But the question you need to ask yourself is that, are they all coins of AI really have the utility they're talking about? No, it's just a narrative. So that's why we say you don't listen to just the story, you need to get the narrative because you work with the narrative. I think it was last week we showed us, let me quickly show something. In those days, yeah, when I think one of the in the Port Harcourt Money Matter conference we concluded, we're talking about the knowledge, the shift in knowledge, and now I'm going to look at. Let me go to Fiverr.com. Now, this is Fiverr.com. Some of you who are internet-based business guys, affiliate marketers, and then doing some business online, and you know about Fiverr as one of the top freelancing platforms where people, set in, just like Upwork. Now, then before all of those initiatives came up, people who do work, who write books and all of those things, or have businesses, and they have to look for customers and then help them to do things. So, but when some of those innovations and those strategy and creativity came up, was like, okay, we could connect you with people who have what you're looking for, and then you give them what they're looking for. In other words, we're going to create a medium through which we showcase your skills, and then you can sell your skill, you can sell your product and all of that, and then what you are looking for. Quite unfortunately, sometimes people too do not understand. Instead of looking for graphic designers and that will give you unnecessary stress, you can just look for somebody on Fiverr, and then you can register on Fiverr. I'm just doing a practical example. One of the amazing parts of Fiverr those days was the fact that you can actually come in and send a message to people depending on what you're looking for, and then tell the person to help you write a complete books, right, on a topic. And he give you like maybe 48 hours or 72 hours to get the books, and then you pay, and he write everything detailed about such topic. And of course, you are paid for the right of ownership and the copyright, power, and then just to imprint your name and other necessary thing. And you have other people do cover page and all of that. And of course, you want to do the ebook publishing, you can do it through Amazon Kit and all of those things. And people are doing a lot. And people can just write books, maybe within 1 month, write 28 books, depending on how much money you have, because you have given people to do your work for you. And then now those guys too, because they got the information earlier, they were doing that, making a lot of money. Now, I'm sure if you're on one of our forum, I'm sure after yesterday, one of the, header on our forum went and checked about ChatGPT, and we're talking about the AI, and the AI is aiding the blockchain technology system. But what you hear about AI mostly was the artificial intelligence and has to do with robots. So trading with robots and all of that. And so people still find it difficult to align because some may not be well managed and eventually get a lot of people disappointed. So, but creating utility, in fact, there's a fracker already now, of course, that in the man posted, there's a fracker already now on Google going around. Let me just check if I can see. I'm going through this narrative because if you're in crypto and you're gambling, I'm sorry, you may miss the right thing. I'm telling you honestly speaking. So if you're in crypto and you are doing it like other people who just like, is it not crypto? Okay, let's see. Google is over chat GBT. Yeah. Okay. Code red, go. Yeah. There was a message. Google versus ChatGPT. Here also happened with a swap. Let's see. Google versus ChatGPT. Here's what happened when I swap services for a day. Okay. ChatGPT has gone viral since OpenAI released the text-based artificial intelligence chatbox tool in November. So Google has been, bragging about its AI Spark for years, and some employees are wondering if they miss an opportunity. So, reported analysts are also wondering if AI chatbots, could someday threaten Google dominance. So I decided to give it a trial. Okay, yeah. So you may have heard the recent buzz around ChatGPT, an artificial intelligence chatbot that was released to the public at the end of November. That was last year. So I read about people using the services to write their school essay, and I was curious to know how, yada, yada, yada. So now, in a nutshell, in those days, when you want to hear anything or you want to know about things, you go to people who are well knowledgeable about it, or you want to get interpretation of certain things, you go about reading from library, and so until time comes, when you say anything, somebody will say, ask Google. Say, ask Google. And of course, then the next thing is that the disruptions of the ChatGPT over Google. And so Google have to start talking. Okay, it's a New York Times report, Google founder Larry Page, okay, and Sergey Brin have discussed its response to ChatGPT with plans to launch over 20 AI products this year, including a demo of its own search chatbot. Okay, so in recent launch of OpenAI, okay. So now that's just what you can just imagine. Now, why do I have to bring this topic? Because in this our crypto space, you don't stay because you thought you know all at the point. And now the AI area is easing a lot of things and making the whole ecosystem of crypto more decentralized and more easier for you to be able to trade. Now, look at what's going to happen. The competition is this. A lot of people here, some of us now are studying how to use maybe Binance or different exchange platform. Why some technology are creating decentralized exchange, not just to be, a kind of instant swap, but to have a kind of limit order, which we're already having in PancakeSwap, Bug Finance, or different decentralized exchange platform where order book can be complemented. Now, why do I need to bring this? You need to sit down and understand the narrative, and that's the best time. Why? Because if you miss the last year of the time that was supposed to have been your arranged time, and you never arrange yourself that time, well, this will be the best time for you to arrange yourself. First, to understand the narrative, and of course, equip yourself with the right knowledge and information and be part of an ecosystem where you can get information at the right time. But this is what spoils most of us. Information will come, we may not be serious about it. So, and sometimes too, we deceive ourselves because probably you bought some coin and it has not moved immediately. You thought, oh, this will never work and all of that. You cancel. Now, whatever thing that's going to be happening in crypto now is going to be more of narrative trading before consolidations of the market. Why? Everything, but you have to be very careful too, because some funny Ponzi scheme, gamblers are going to be setting up very soon. Now you're going to be seeing something, GPT, no, they can create anything, just like when the narrative around, Doge and Shiba Inu came, and you began to see all manner of, you can even see Felix Inu and all of that. And of course, you don't know much, and then somebody's going to market to tell you, you saw how Shiba Inu did, so this Felix Inu is going to do more than what Shiba did, and all of those things. So I'm saying all of this because some of us, maybe you are new, and a lot of your friends have told you and marketed you with so much hype around crypto, and you're coming in, and then you have that mindset, and if you get disappointed at the point, you may not be able to manage your expectations. So always understand it. So in a nutshell, activities on Fiverr now, yes, just to be going on, because definitely there were people who, even maybe when it's not the thing trending as such again, unless they have to refurbish, of course, they kept on bringing other things like, now that will, so there will be new people who will come in, but aggressive people will have moved that what is happening now, now, like I said, you can do voicing, you can do everything on ChatGPT. All right. We did example the other day. We say you can ask him, though there are things that, of course, this is a new trend, may not work. So you can imagine you're asking, okay, explain. All right, let me go to biology. Explain in detail cerebral cortex, something like that. I remember. Okay. Right. The cerebral cortex is the utmost part layer of the brain, and it plays a crucial role in many of our cognitive functions and all that. Yada, yada, yada. So it's same. Just giving you and then give you all what you need to do. Now, okay, yeah, still continue. Now, yeah, giving you what you need to know about cerebral cortex. Now, the difference here is this. It has aided your work. If it's your discipline, you know certain thing, and then it has just gone to help you research some updated information, and you now know how to couple it together, right? Yeah, fine. Somebody who is like, let me use that language, which is not good, like a dummy who does not know anything per se, just like can copy and paste. Now, to copy and paste, you need a skill. That's one of the things. It's just like when we send signal or copy trading. Yeah, I can copy trade. I can just copy trade, which is happening now, which I'm going to show some of those exchange that are happening that way. I can copy trade. I can copy trade. But the point is that if you do not have basics, how to navigate and other basic little thing, the copy trade will be there, but can you? No, you will not be able to. But the ideology is this: things are actually available in the system that will make your work easier. Like I tell friends now, if some of us will see that a particular tool we're using for this 2 weeks training we're doing, you only got one tool, right? And you saw the way the tool could help you do some less your timing of, because he had given you, what to go and buy, and why you need to buy it. Now it less your work. And I know some of the people problem they have when it comes to crypto, they don't even know what to buy. They don't know when to buy it. So, but basically you have something to tell you what to buy. Oh, then of course, basic learning to have aid you to know that, okay, this may do, of course you are speculating, but at that point in time, you are checking the narrative around, and then we could see what this has done now. So it means instead of me going to Google and start typing and start doing all of this, I can just use my chat GPT and all of that. Sometimes if you use the voicing, you talk and then it will respond to you. If somebody didn't understand, you say, I do not understand, you should reframe your questions. And you reframe it, they will say, okay, Allah, you now go and start searching for it. Now, you can now see that correlating with the blockchain technology in decentralized format, people are beginning to see more utility around the internet, the AI, and then combination with the decentralized protocol, as it were. Now, quickly, let me show us so that please, what you know last year in crypto, if you refuse to update your knowledge now, well, you keep on being a victim of some of those scammers who will be telling you, bring your money and all of that. And then you still waste all your resources to them. And then you complain cryptocurrency is bad. No, you're the one that will do yourself a favor. Why not? By not learning as much as possible. Now, another example I will show to us before I'll give you, I know some of you were in our training yesterday, I caught some coin, and then you didn't know when I was going to call it. I call it the first time, and I run around it, and I move on. And now, some of those tokens are narrative, type of trading moment, not a momentum trading coin, but the narrative tokens that are going to print money for you, and then you now know, okay, if this has printed money, what should I do? Now, the next I will show you about the AI now, about trading. Trading has been made easy than before, because some things you want to do have been taken care of ordinarily to an extent, like plotting of chart and all of that. I'm sure those of us who have been PLANB experts for a very long time, we know about an app later was now put into web called Tab Trader, okay? Tab Trader. If you have been PLANB for some time, you will definitely know about Tab Trader. Okay? Tab Trader. Now, Top Trader upgraded a strategy whereby, though, of course, that's where you need to learn and understand basics, right? So, but Top Trader, let me do this. So network was happening. So Top Trader, I don't want you guys to see what I want to show you. Okay. Why, Top Trader, why are you doing that? Okay, so let me just, I wanted to, what? Is it a network something? I just wanted to log in and I just wanted to log in and show you guys something. Man, this is, okay. Now, in a nutshell, what they did was to upgrade auto fix type of charting for people to be able to use. But of course, yeah, no matter how things are being automated, you just need to learn basics on how to navigate those automations. And so, but it has eased a lot of things like setting up RSI and show you some mark of when it gets here and all of that. And then it eases you. Now, unlike before, this struggle to learn how to draw the trend line and all of that. Now, there's an auto fix and which you can just, if you need to adjust them, you can. If you don't need to adjust them, you can just go ahead and all of that. So trading has made more easy than before, and people do not know because, and people still lie to you to collect your money, claiming to trade for you. It's not obtainable. It's there. Strategize to build your portfolio by yourself, and then trading made easy. And many of you understand today, we have CoinW, for instance. Those of you love to trade future trading. What's CoinW? Imagine when all the things you are talking about to people before is that, I'll give you signal about future trading and all of that, this and that. But this now provided freely for the community. And then you can just relax. Of course, just some little check if you know basics. But of course, you can tell yourself, okay, let me just relax, pick the signal and use it to trade and make money. Now, additional thing I will show here is that, like those of us who have been in Plan B2, we're using 3 commas. Let me show you something, what OKEX did on their system now. Okay, let me just open another one here. Look at what OKEX did. Some of those things that you pay for our services, yes, but of course you need to learn basics. They now made it available on their forum like free, right? And what's that? Look at it. Before, when you are trading, it is forest pay about demo trading, but now they make demo trading available in their forum, number one. Number two, they made both trading available on their forum. Yeah, you can trade with boats where you have, just like what we have in grid boats, in 3 commas, you have the DCA, you have the arbitrage, slicing boats and all of that. And what are they doing? They're seeing the way things are going and then momentarily upgrading new ideology and strategy, and you can explore, right? So the issue is this: when you refuse to grow or add up, more learning to yourself, you can still be bragging of what you know 2016, 2020, 2021, 2022, but people have really gone far. So if you look at OKEX, I think I've sent the link of OKEX. So if you're on our community and you do not have OKEX, I will send the link, or you can ask your leader that have OKEX that we're using. I think we've been using OKEX now for more than how many years, and then can send to you, can experiment. Perhaps we're looking at maybe over time we can do some kind of hard training or interactions about, so you can be practicing and to use the demo and then experiment, just like you are doing demo forex trading and all of that. So you can see the dimension things are actually going. I think the new ones that I saw them added up was this the staking percentage on something. I was seeing it somewhere about them. Okay, something like that. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sharing all of this so that coming into your crypto, those of you who are starting now, you are just at the right time, and then you can help yourself so much. Okay, you can help yourself so much. I've said tonight, so it's going to just be very brief interactions, and then just to give you can see, right? Why I told you guys be careful in the market because quite volatile. But it doesn't matter what BTC is doing. You can see that why BTC is still like, now, but that doesn't mean that it won't go back up. But I'm just telling people to be careful. Like, if you are not the type that loves scalping, I can't open position. I posted on our group yesterday and said, until I see and I was waiting for BTC, that 23.3 or 22.500 and all of that. So imagine when it was going up, people were like, oh, finally it's going up. Some persons must have FOMO in today, and now they will have a very big drawdown, or some will even get liquidated. And that's why you wouldn't want to just enter market when it's indecisive or when it's getting too volatile, because you can get wrecked as fast as possible. All right. So, but you can now see it doesn't matter what BTC is doing. You still have that coins that are pumping, pumping crazily and all of that. And just like this token, some of you who were on the training, you saw reason why this guy was going up, because this is a narrative system, right? So you can imagine someone who that is CFX. Okay, let's do CFX. Right. Excuse me. So please change your pattern. This is 2023. Stop. If not, before you know, you just have wasted all your time, and then the next bull run will just come. Yeah, the next bull run is not going to announce to you, now have come. It is when it's obvious that people are now thanking God and counting their blessings. Let me just go here. I think we're checking this coin a few days back. Okay, you can see that was okay, Wednesday. Today is Sunday. And then because of the narrative behind it, you want to ask me what's the narrative? I don't know. So some people followed it, they know what was the narrative. This is 283%, right? And yet you see that just a little correction, and yet still adding more volume now for the token. So that was from 5 cents, and now this is 21 cents. Now, I'm not saying every coin you buy will do that at the same time. After you buy, it may take some time and all that, but it's better you follow the narrative and use the narrative to take decision, and then you can be fine. Okay, I think I will have to pause here. Let me check this coin. Okay, how many of you have HEX? We've been buying HEX. Those of us who are old time, PLANB. So now that, it has left the 5 cents. I think yesterday when we were talking in the seminar was still about 5 cents. Are you serious? So, well, never bad. So, you are new, you can buy some HEX, not a financial advice, but a friendly advice. So it's a choice you want to buy some HEX, because I'm observing the community are trying to start doing some kind of permutations, and eventually will blow up. All right. Wow. Okay. This guy is already expensive. ICOSA talked about it yesterday. Well, this token come down. Maybe if you observe at the base, you can collect some because it's been listed and things that dumped very well. Okay. Yeah. This is 12 cents. If we go to Gate.io, it dump. I think I was telling somebody who part of our committee who bought, I said, take profit. I'm sure if he has taken profit, I'm sure he knows how much he must have made by now. Because I think he went to 26 cents after he bought and told him to take profit or something. If you're the type that can check some information, the narrative around the ACS2 is not a bad one. It's just like blow. Yeah, I'm almost wrapping up, guys, because I have another training, which I know is already on now. So just like blow, there's so many narrative around blow. Now, sometime when you trade a narrative token, after you have observed that those narratives are gone down, there's wisdom for you to sell and then reserve some and then keep watching. When it retraces, you can buy more. Okay, so I've just mentioned to you Hex, you can buy, and I wouldn't be able to mention other ones. Yeah, something like that. Okay, this token, new Rooney. These are funny narrative token around. What? Where was it that time? Okay, it has actually dumped that too. New Rooney. Okay, I think it's okay. I was expecting if BTC can pull and stay somehow. I think I was expecting it at maybe what was I expecting this guy? Okay, I think you can capture Hex alone yet. Yeah, ISP. Okay, so you can monitor this token. What was the narrative they were creating? I'm sorry, I do not have all the energy tonight to start telling you the narrative. Yeah, but I think it's a token that have a lot of narrative around it, and then having it dump now, good. Having it dump now, I think it's going to make sense. You get some if you want to get some. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I think we're going to pause here tonight. So please, crypto is not gambling. It's not Ponzi scheme. Yeah, it's involved risk, but if you are strategic enough, I can tell you, honestly speaking, know how to draw your permutation, you can be fine. Guys, can you see and see more volume is added to this token? Nice. So I'm not sure it's bad if you bought some coin, even in 2 months, and it do 100% for you, recording 50% per month. I'm not sure it's bad, let alone you alternate, you see some could do 500%. I think in some GNI, we bought on those of us in private mentorship, if you do anyway, because I know we mentioned it. And GNI, if we look at it down, GNI, so that means, so in 30 days, you have 600% of your project. So, well, it all depends on, what you want to achieve. But if you look at it now, you see that portfolio building is the number one priority that everyone should look out for. And then eventually, yeah, you can add up other things, but your priority should be whereby even if you don't have enough money, imagine, okay, I just told you guys now to buy Hex if you want, and you have $50 and you buy and keep it there. What will happen if eventually now Hex is 6 cents? So if you go to 20 cents, or maybe if you can follow up to the next bull run, and it go to like, what if you go to 30 cents or back to the all-time high of 51 cents and you are buying at 6 cents? It makes sense. And this is the same Hex that when we're talking about it some year back, was somebody bought and then was able to leverage up and make a lot of money. So you do not even need Jamboree. You just need plans and follow up with right, mentorship. and then you are fine. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think to pause here. Okay, someone say out of my NX. Yeah, so that's somebody who's when we're talking about about those narrative about tokens and all of that, and somebody said, okay, and I remember, okay, everybody, let's go back to our old project, and I remember, okay, let me monitor this particular one down to the base, and he did, and he bought, and of course, after some time, imagine if he bought NXT with maybe $1,000 and he did 110%, and then he can peel out, his $1,000 or even $1,100 and leave the remaining one there and see how it goes eventually. With rest of mind, I can tell you seriously, you don't need to be gambled by anyone or do all of those pump and dump. That's what kills most people from crypto. They get too much involved in pump and dump. Yes, fine. There's a way we play the game. So I'm not saying sometime you will not buy some of those funny coins or some of those, but it shouldn't be your priority. Once they are your priority, you won't last in the space. You will just, at the point you get tired and you say crypto is bad. But no, you are the one that not being fair to yourself. All right. So we have to be strategic enough and then be able to do the needful for ourselves. I think over time, if I have time, I'll just do a little brief on our CoinW exchange for the people trading future. And then, of course, those of you can do affiliates on it. I know how much I make on the affiliate or something, but as people are trading, you're explaining some things to them. And then, so explain the other side of OKEX where you can use this, even Bybit. When I saw Bybit did an add MT4, I said, Bybit did MT4 added to their platform. Now, that's a copy way from CryptoBox of their web, MT4 system and all of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Okay, I think we'll allow, maybe if you have questions, you can just put up your hands and then, oh, wow, that's lovely. So if you have questions or you have some idea you want to share with people, yeah, why not? I'm going to unmute everybody now so that you can unmute yourself and yeah, so, okay. Okay, okay, you have done your, okay.
Boss.
Yes, sir.
My boss, sir.
I remain loyal, sir.
We are eating here with obedience. Old project is good. Let's go back to old project, please. You need to help us to revive the old project, please. So please, it's very good when those coin is down.
Yes.
We need to go and sit down there. We may not have money to buy Bitcoin at the high price.
Yes.
But let's be shopping 80%,
yes.
90%, 100% on weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for the idea. So me, I am eating here. I'm eating from the old glory. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. So, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So you can see now, you do not need to overstress yourself to make money in crypto. However, when we told some of our community, even at this year, January, hey, everybody go back to your old project, and those of you who are like not there, what is old project and all of that? There's so many coins with the narrative around them and all of that. We saw them at the deep. You do not need unnecessary. I told somebody last year and even January, I said, if you're buying any coin now, the good thing is that if you drop more, you DCA. But the whole ideology is that any coin you are buying at the boom, at the bear market. So even if you come down the more, it just gives you another opportunity to add more. And that's the reality. So, when people, somebody come to me one night and said, what can I do now? I want to make so much money. And when I told him to buy some coins, He told me, this coin, when will it move? I said, okay, don't buy them. And when he came back, after like 2 months or so, some of those coins have done 800%. And like, what? What have I done to myself? I say, no, it's not you, it's your spirit. So once your spirit is, you go to where it leads you to. So the type of spirit you have. So please, I beg everybody, you are in the space, always settle down, settle down as much as possible. Some can be too in a haste, and that's why they jump in and jump out. So let's settle down and then help ourselves a lot to make more money. Enough of so many Ponzi schemes that people are running around here and there. It will kill you. It will kill your morale. It will not allow you to achieve the right results. I said slow can be fast, and fast will eventually be slow. Because by the time it drains you out of your money, I've bought some tokens from January to now. Out of 10 tokens, about 6 of them successfully did 1,000%. Successfully. I was not trading them. I just bought, and then the next, I was not scalping them. Let me use that language, because eventually I've sold some of them, and then perhaps look at what they would do thereafter. Each, at least 8 out of 10 have done 1,000%. January, this is February, so let's say 2 months. So that means what we're even running after in some of those projects, you are getting it here. And I've told you the narrative around the AI system now, either it is a true, it's a lie, once you hear AI. But of course, you want to go deeper more to see, is the AI they are talking about in their project, is it the reality type and all of that? Then you're able to leverage on it. You just see yourself. Go from now till before before we cross away from the bear market. Because you have not crossed away from bear market until we go above 31 or 32K. So, but before then, I can tell you, honestly speaking, some project you will have bought, you will have done 1,000%, you will have done 2,000%, and then you can ride the market up, and you do not need to be in too many projects. Like me now, it better I'm just around, those coins we are trading, those our old coin, and then narrative around AI is going to help you more. And then you'll be making money. So you see coin pumping, and then you ask, why is this coin pumping this way? There are narrative around it that you were not aware of, and that was what made those coins start pumping. And then some will now come and buy them when they are pumping. But when we tell you, oh, get some of these tokens, say, oh, what is it going to do for me? When will it move? And all of that. And all the ones you thought they will move. Eventually you buy and nothing will happen around them. Okay, so let's help ourselves. Any other support, questions, addition, subtraction? This year, these guys, I think there was a new partnership with this token. What was that we saw from this token? I've forgotten what was dates. Floki has rested. Floki was the one that did some crazy stuff. And I'm sure even Floki, when we bought, it was, yeah. So Floki did very nice. Even, yeah, Floki tried. Even, what's it called? This guy. This is Floki. Perhaps you want to check another entry. Floki. Okay. Yeah, Floki tried it best too. Okay, I think Floki did around average 100 and something. Okay, that's just for the view period. Yeah, something like this. Floki. Honestly speaking, it's just about discipline that we need to help ourselves. In 30 days, I know, okay. 30 days, Floki did 300 and something percent. And no, it did more than that, I think around close to 400%. which is not bad. So what you need to ask yourself now, okay, this month is rounding up. So what can I try myself to assemble? You look at yourself, can I reserve 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000? Okay, where am I starting from? That's the whole essence of partitioning portfolio. Now, imagine you bought like, let's say 10 coins, and each of the coin you spend, let's say $200. So 10 coin, you spend $2,000. And out of the 10, let's say even not 8, 5, right? 5 just do, let's say 500%. Now 500% of $200 is additional 1,000. So 1,000 times 5 is already $5,000 outside the $200. Down the other ones just did their little. So it's very possible that out of those tokens, that those old projects in 30 or 60 days, it's possible for your 2,000 to go, to at least maybe $12 or $15,000, right? Then you can now feed other tokens because we're trying to move up now. So what announced you in up is what we're able to accumulate at this point. All right, so guys, I think I need to stop over here and then have one of that very serious meeting that I need to attend. But this week we're entering, when we finish this 2 weeks training with these people, we may have another training that will be coming up as God permits for us. And then those of us in the private mentorship, you have to buckle up. And so we'll be doing a lot of things. And let's take every information very seriously. Not when the coin have done massively well, we'll say, oh, I forget I didn't buy. Meanwhile, you are having money and you didn't take action. So every action not taken is not appreciating the information. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of this today. See you in class tomorrow, people in a refresher course, for us to finalize our training we started since we were unable to meet on Friday. You have a nice time, everyone. Sleep tight. Enjoy your night. Bye-bye.